Back. Game plan. Post game, if you're with us.
Yes, sir. Holla if you're with us.
Big victory yesterday. Very lucky. A big win of all because it was humongous luck.
Though,
And I mean lucky.
you know what I like about the number one? There's only one in the NFL that's 6-0. You know who that is?
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, shit to me.
Big game coming up next week, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Probably the most important game next week because
I think so.
you want to be 2-0 in the division. We only played one division game with 4 games left.
Yeah, that's definitely big. I mean, anytime you play a division game for playoff implications, and I know they've expanded the playoffs, but nothing like winning the division and maybe having that at least a home field advantage through the divisional.
Yeah. Probably wait for a couple people to get
Yep.
in here. It's not even popping up on mine. Is it popping up on yours yet?
No.
I don't see anything. Keep resetting. Here we go.
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'm resetting it, but yeah. But yeah, pretty much to the keys, man. We did what we needed to do. We stopped Derrick Henry at 75 yards on what I think 14 carries.
No, Derrick Henry had 20 carries.
20 carries for
Yeah.
75 yards.
Yeah, he
and
only
then the
averaged
stuff
3.8.
at the 3-yard line by Lane.
Your defensive call
Man,
out.
yeah,
Your defensive call out. He had a great game yesterday. He didn't return after that hit, but I tell you what, that man hit. That was like the old Oklahoma drill.
Just not getting off the ground. You know, Oklahoma, you had to lay on your back.
Yeah, but I'm just
Get
saying
up.
this.
But it was
One-on-one in the hole,
It was Oklahoma.
tight
drill.
space, nowhere
Shout
to
out to Sean
go.
Tompkins, he said that Perry alumni. He kind of said that.
Hell
He
yeah.
said that, yeah.
Okay.
Because that's what it was.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Or
like,
that or man on the board.
you on the phone booth.
See, we
When
did
you-
man on lineman, did man on the board. Like,
Okay.
who could roll the board?
Right.
You put the board down, hold it. Who's
see.
going to roll this board?
I see. Yep.
Which was,
Right. 1 foot on each side of that board.
yeah. So who's going
Yes,
to push
sir.
you to the end of it?
Yeah.
But that was Oklahoma drill without the laying down.
Yeah, definitely. But great.
And Spillerline won.
Yeah, he did. I mean, finger, but Derek didn't move either. And
Yeah.
I tell you what, if it wasn't for that penalty on Minka, I think it would have been a wrap.
That was 4th down.
It would have been a wrap. The
Yeah.
game would have been a wrap.
Yeah, you know.
You know, I'm just saying. You know, who knows?
They was out there a
coulda,
long
shoulda,
time.
woulda. But say what's up, y'all. I mean, we see y'all online. We got a couple people online though. And
Yeah,
now,
it's
folks-
kind of hard for them to say. I think the routing needs to be up.
no,
It's
I'm
kind of
afraid
hard
we
for
good.
people. Yeah, I know that, but I mean, with the people talking just like yesterday. You see it.
Hey,
I watched it today.
we went to 6-0. Tennessee goes to 5-1. We're sitting atop alone in the AFC. We're gonna go over our 5 keys. That first one was definitely the biggest key in the game. We did hold him in the first half 30 yards. So I mean, even in that second half, he had 45 yards. Not enough to get a win. Tannehill needs that run game down there in Tennessee to win. Tannehill's not going to do it on his own,
No, he's
even
not.
though he played a good game.
Yeah, he did play a fairly well game.
Yeah, Tannehill went 18 to 30 for 220 yards with 2 touchdowns. That one to A.J. Brown was just big. Missed tackle by Minka.
He missed it. He didn't have a chance. That field was horrible. I think they should be resodded immediately.
Well,
I think it's kind of on purpose too.
Well, I mean,
It's
they hadn't
definitely on
played. They
purpose.
hadn't played in a while either, so maybe they weren't attending it. I mean, they weren't allowed
They
the
just
facilities.
played last week. They played 13 days.
On that field?
I mean, they played Buffalo on that field.
Okay.
Spanked Buffalo on Thursday night.
Well, our second key to victory, we felt James Conner had to have 100 yards. He didn't accomplish that, but they really just his carries came to a screeching halt.
Well, they got him on pitch count. He got 20 carries. That's 3 games in a row without more than 20 carries.
Yeah, I didn't think
To
about
me,
that.
that's what it has to be. Second half, they got extremely pass. Ben, to me, got a C-B for the game.
He might have a C.
I mean, that second half, like,
Yeah, Big Ben.
just
went,
what was you doing? What was the point of being in shotgun? They went 3 and out 3 times in a row.
Big Ben went 32 of 49, though, Bus, and you always say at 50 we lose, but he went 32 of 49 for 268, 2 touchdowns, but he had those 3 picks, man.
Yeah, they're big, man. and then he had the terrible pass in the first half, which didn't affect us. The backwards pass for no reason.
Yeah, that
to
was,
James.
Yeah, that was
for no reason.
Yeah, just take that sack.
Yeah. But it didn't cost us, and these boys was tired, and then Derek couldn't get off. You could see the worry in his face. Like,
Yeah.
They're not letting me get off. TJ was killing him back there. We was winning the line of scrimmage. Shout out to Afalu, to it, and Cam, who was winning.
That front seven was big.
Yeah,
yesterday.
and Bud didn't even have to tackle. He just was winning, though. The containment.
Contained.
There was nowhere for him to go.
Him or TJ didn't have big games, but again, they're solid play on the outside, holding that corner. You don't know if you don't play football, you don't know how important that is to hold the edge.
Yeah.
I don't care at any level. If you can't hold the edge, it's pretty much a wrap.
Especially with a guy that gallops. You know what I mean? He's not back there the way he's galloping.
Yeah.
So as soon as you take the it's over.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
It's a wrap. Our third key. Well, we had to watch Tannehill in that play action pass. I thought we did a better job at that in the first half. But again, we dominated the time of possession. So they really had no time to get into a rhythm that first half. So mad pressure on Tannehill was our fourth key to victory. He had 2 sacks, though.
Yeah, that's all we had. He ended up with 18 for 30. It was pedestrian at best. Those 2 touchdowns was big. You know, the one was actually just an 8-yard pass, and he took it the other 62.
70 yards, yeah.
Brown when he got loose, but
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
it
we
is
said.
what it is. NFL players are gonna make plays. I see a lot of people's bringing, or my cousin Terry Turk, if you're watching, about our DBs and our cornerbacks being terrible, but there's pros on the other side of that team, man.
Yeah, they get paid
You know,
also.
sometimes you know, every pass is not going to be perfect. It's not going to always be perfect coverage. I know you want that. I know we want the donuts and all that, but there's no such thing. It's
Who
football.
that, Terry?
Anybody. I'm talking to anybody now, but him especially.
Our fifth key to victory was no turnovers. Now, we didn't have any fumbles, but we had those 3 picks, and we ain't going to keep beating up on Big Ben. Big Ben, you just got to get better. I mean, you're the vet on this team. You're the leader. Definitely.
Big Ben can't be worried about throwing for the averages and yards and stats at this time. It's
Well-
all about winning chips. He gets the 49 passes, which is 50.
Yes, it's
we
50.
lose. You can Google it up. Look it up the record when Ben has 50 attempts or more. He probably about 1 in 9.
Well, what I can say, though, is that one before halftime, we were talking about a little before we went on today. The one before halftime, that was just inexcusable. It was 14 seconds left. We were on the Tennessee 38-yard line, and Big Ben just threw that one up to the Juju, which Juju would have been a tough catch, but it was intercepted in the back of the end zone. I thought we should have been playing for a field goal at that point.
Could have been. Sideline ball, but they went for the gusto because like he likes to do.
Yeah.
What was the
I don't
point, though?
understand.
What was the point, though? It's all about points. Just like, okay, if you want to talk about Ben and throwing the ball at the end, triple coverage, the linebacker has been gravy smothering
Yes.
Juju.
Yes.
That's why there was no chance for him to catch a low back shoulder pass.
At
Has
all.
to be high to the back shoulder.
Right.
Has to be high. Ben tried to throw a laser. He never was going to catch that ball.
Well-
I was too hard of a catch. If you throw it high, either he's going to catch it up here or nobody is. And that almost killed us. Because if they'd have tied it up and went to overtime, I think we'd have lost that game.
And that's what I was getting at, though. It shouldn't have came down to that last kick. We should have been up. We should have had another field goal on the board. But Boswell did 2 field goals yesterday. I think I don't think he's missed one on the year. But as far as
not then.
receiving, though, Juju looked good yesterday, but it still looks like they're forcing the ball to Juju a little bit, though.
I mean, he's a pure possession guy now. I mean, you know, everything's quick and hot and slam. I mean, he had a linebacker smothering him.
Yeah.
That wasn't in the first time. The other time when the linebacker got hurt, he was all over him.
Yeah. Well, these
In the
linebackers
zone.
are 225.
Dude could play, though.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. The
Yeah.
guy could play. I was Brown. I wasn't hip to him from UCLA.
Right.
But still, you're a receiver.
Hey, they got ballerinas at linebacker now. 215, 220. Yeah, I mean, you look at
Dude was legit 230.
well, I just know like Jacksonville's linebackers. They're just smaller guys.
Well,
they can run.
Miles Jack was like both. He played linebacker and receiver.
Yeah, they can
He
run. Peppers, you know what I mean? There's all these hybrid
Peppers
guys.
Andy.
No, I'm talking from the Browns. They went to
the Giants.
The Giants, yeah.
He's
I
a
mean,
safety.
yeah, I mean, them safety hybrid guys. We got like the guy on our team, Marcus Allen. I mean, you're gonna have those fast linebackers that can cover. You are.
Okay.
But Juju had 9 receptions for 85 yards. He didn't have a touchdown, but he did average 9.4 yards. Deontay Johnson, big game yesterday, though. 9 catches, 80 yards, 2 touchdowns. He could have had a third one there, too.
He makes it happen once he gets the ball in space. He gets the ball in space.
He's special.
He gets the ball in space. It's not much because the pass route running is so beautiful and crisp. And they fell in love with too much. They used a big guy as a decoy who got recorded for 1 target yesterday.
Yeah, 1 target, -2 yards for Chase Claypool yesterday. Again, he wasn't part of the game plan. I don't know what that was about. But like we were saying earlier, I've never seen Megatron use it as a decoy. I mean, the guy can go up and get the ball up against anyone. I'll take him up against anyone.
I mean, it really was 3. He fumbled the one on the little shuffle. And then you get a pass interference call. They should have went right back to that call.
Yeah.
Like what? I mean, what is
and
the
Big Ben
point?
underthrew him on that ball too.
Yeah,
though.
like,
I don't know if you've seen that, but Big Ben underthrew him.
I mean,
terrible.
so what's it going to be now? We pay the Ravens the same thing, because Ravens going to be looking for the end cut.
But they might use him as a decoy again next week. But
Nah,
again,
man.
Deontay Johnson, did he return yesterday?
No, it was McLeod to return yesterday.
No, I'm talking about did he return to the game? After he went down, he was on the field a little bit like he was hurt on one of the last plays. It wasn't a hard hit either. It seemed like he hit his shoulder or arm.
I don't even remember that.
Okay. He laid on the ground after that. Yeah. So again, for Deontay and Spillin, as Doe Bus want to say, Spillin' the lanes. We definitely need both of those guys back. We got to be at full strength up against Baltimore. That's all I'm really getting at. James Conner had 3 receptions for 29 yards. Eric Ebron had a pretty decent game, though.
Yeah,
that was a nice catch over the middle.
6 catches for 50 yards. He was the 3rd leading catcher on the team. He was huge.
Yeah.
At times, you know, he didn't catch any touchdowns. I mean, we should have put 40 points up yesterday.
Yeah,
we left points on the board. We left Phil on the board because you got pass happy again. I'm gonna say it one more time. When you're getting pass happy, I mean,
I'm agree with you on that, though. I'm gonna agree with you on that. Like I said, at the end of that half, I don't know why we went to the back of the end zone with 14 seconds. To me, that's 2 to 3 plays. You had a timeout left, though. We could at least put 3 points up on that. But again, I'm not going to harp on that. Ray McLeod did have 2 receptions for 12 yards. I like that kid, man. He had 3 returns for 83 yards. That's a 27.7 average, man.
He's to the house to 1. I don't know what happened. Even though he tried to outrun the kicker instead of went with his blocker.
Yeah.
He tried to outrun the kicker.
Yeah.
And the kicker had the angle.
Yeah, but he has to stay on punt returns, though. I don't care if
no
Deontay Johnson is fully healthy.
There's no reason to put Deontay back there.
Yeah, I don't think.
What's the point?
With his durability and things like that, leave Deontay just playing receiver. Ray, exciting guy.
Yeah. Not the ruffles, man.
Vance McDonald had 2 catches yesterday.
Yeah, you know, first down. You got a first down.
We ain't seen McD in a minute. You know what I mean?
Quiet.
He's more like a tackle now. I don't know what's going on with the Pittsburgh Steelers, but they're using him more as a left tackle or something.
We had mad pressure on Tannehill, which we did pressure, and we got him 2 times. But second half, he got to cutting us up a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I really think we were tired.
Yeah.
We were gassed for the most part.
Yeah.
And once you get down in 4-down territory and you stop them and you get a holding call, that's just like, that's defibrillating. It took the air out of us.
Mm-hmm.
But them boys were tired, man.
Yes, they were tired. But again, offense, I'm going to give the offense as a whole a B-.
Yeah.
With Big Ben pretty much dragging that grade down with the 3 picks. But looking at our defense, Vince Williams, 10 total tackles, 1 sack. But, I mean, he was just integral in keeping Derrick Henry going side to side, not really getting to that second, third level.
9 solo tackles. That's like a linebacker's dream. By yourself?
By yourself.
Man, and then he murdered Tannehill. Where's the awareness for the team?
Yeah.
You got to know that ball's a
On
fumble.
the ground, yeah.
I think they thought he was dead. No. He killed that man.
Yeah.
You got to get that fumble. Anything that's loose, anything our turnover ratio, you
Should
have
be
to get
ours.
that fumble, man.
Yeah.
That thing bounced for 5 yards.
And especially when we're going up against some of the good teams. I'm not saying Tennessee's not a good team, though, but when we're going up against the KCs and the Baltimores, we can't let opportunities like that just lie on the ground.
Yeah, then we have Baltimore next week. We're going to go right into the next key. With the no turnovers. Didn't do that. We had 3. How many? Did we get any turnovers? Tannehill didn't throw any picks.
No, he didn't throw any picks. No, we didn't.
No, we didn't. Nobody
we didn't.
fumbled.
We just had 2 sacks.
0
That's
to
it.
-3. That's
Yeah.
it. And still won the game.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good,
And again, they were first in takeaway, so
Yeah.
they lived up to their reputation.
Second.
T.J. Watt, 4 tackles, 1 assist, and a sack. Vince Williams, I said, had the sacks. Those were only 2 guys that had the sacks yesterday, but there was a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it was a lot of pressure. I mean, but second half when they got gas because we was going 3 in and out like it was nothing. Like like you was sending somebody downstairs for 3 cookies and milk. Milk and cookies.
Well,
Like, what the fuck?
I can tell you this. We had 362 total yards compared to their 292. 268 passing yards compared to the 210. We almost had 100 yards, though, Bus. We ended up with 94. They had 82. So, again, that 100 yards a game, I mean, we're pretty much in the game, or
See,
we're
but
going
this
to
is the
win.
big glaring thing. 74 total plays to their 56.
Yeah.
36 to their 23. That's 13 more minutes.
Yeah.
That's where the 40 burger should have came.
There's no way we should have only won by 3 points.
Yes. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I agree with you. I mean, that's almost 20 more plays, though.
That's 13 more minutes. That's a quarter more.
Yeah. 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 So, again, that's why I'm going to give our offense a big.
I agree with that.
I'm going to give Big Ben that C. He's dragging the team down right now. And, hey, maybe it's motivation, Big Ben, but you weren't the dude we need out there this game. I'm going to tell you that. So,
I
but
mean, he's still the dude we need.
yes, we want. Yeah, I'm not. Hey, come on, we went through Duck Dynasty. I had a duck collar last year. You know, I don't want to go through that. I don't even want to have to bust no duck collar out.
Let's get into some
especially
of these people saying
yeah,
this.
but let's see who's on, though, before we get into our call-outs. Because our call-outs was
Carlton,
right on.
Twan, Thug. We'll start.
Thuggo,
Yeah, but
Start go.
You probably got some comments. I don't have any comments.
you don't got no comments? Let's see who on.
I just got Ron saying, "What's up, fellas? Celebrate the win. Have to start going for the juggling in these games." Yeah, you do.
Yeah, Ron.
Yeah, you do. I thought we was when we scored on the first drive. We up 24-7, and then you tried to throw a Hail Mary at the end of the game with 14 seconds.
Yeah,
Instead of kicking a field goal and getting some buckets.
yeah.
All about scoring buckets. You should have just got him on a 30. Boswell straight down the middle, bang. He's not missing.
Well,
Even if that field was so terrible.
I don't know why we just take the off the gas. I mean, again, like you said, with that time of possession, with that many more plays run offensively, there's no way that should have been a 3-point game. None.
Yeah.
0. So, I mean, I'll give you that. Who's up next? I seen Thug on. Ben is forcing throws in the second half. Big Ben was forcing throws the whole second half, especially the Juju. And to not have Chase Claypool in that game plan and throw 49 times, though, that's the dumbest thing I've heard.
Yeah,
I mean, for real. 49 times in one target.
Oh, man.
Hey, dope bust.
18, what?
Dope bust.
15.
Hey, listen here, Feetner or Big Ben. Ain't no way. If Big Ben throws 50 times, he should at least have 5 targets, though.
Listen,
He should at least have 5 targets.
15 targets to Deontay, 13 to Juju.
What? And 1 to Claypool. I mean, hey.
One legit one, I guess 2.
But hey,
The pass interference, they didn't call. They don't consider that.
hey, dope bus. Sometimes I think we're misconstrued. We ain't jumping off the bus. We still like Deontay. We still like Juju. But we recognize what a special talent we have. And to waste a guy like that, Dreadpool needs. Hey, he needs fed.
Yeah.
Dreadpool needs fed. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I don't know how you want to spend that 10. Give him 5 cookies a game. 10. The kid needs fed, y'all.
Yeah. Man.
I don't see nobody else really asking no questions or nothing. Again, I do want to mention that this week We having our Halloween party. It's going to be the 13th anniversary. Dope Bus. Wear your costumes. Go ahead on and start getting them together right now, y'all. We will have a prize for the top costume. This is our 13th year over here on the event center side. That's starting at 7 p.m. this Saturday, October 31st. And that's 7 to 11. And that's 1439 Woods Run, Pittsburgh 15212. Come on down, y'all. Reserve your spot. Hit us up on Facebook. Message us. We're going to have tables. Of course, it's COVID time. So hence, we close at 11. Dope Bus.
As far as VP.
RSVP, baby.
Yeah.
Dope Bus. Anything for the people?
Mr. Larry, you're right. Three turnovers are unacceptable.
Oh,
but
yeah.
we got the good win. And thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next week, man.
Hey,
for
next
the
week.
Most important game of the season. I might be seriously draped down to the toenail.
Hey, Keenan.
Steelers.
Keenan, come on down, Keenan. I got 10 pounds of wings to fry up on your ass.
Frying ratbirds.
Oh, we're frying rats next week. Come on down. Hey, Young Brothers Game Plan. Join us week 8 as we go against the Baltimore Dirty Birds. Later.
Ratbirds. Dirty birds in the land.
Man, that's right. He right. The rats.